There is only one thing in this world that is more beautiful than the scene before you. Boom. This folding knife right here. And guys, thank you for watching The Knife Whisperer. And remember, I love you.
Well, hello, boys and girls. And today, finally, I am going to get around to showing off this bad boy to you guys. This is the Twosun TS191. Now I chased this knife for a while. Actually, I saw it on OCD for EDC's channel, and Justin absolutely loved this knife. And every time I saw it, I just told myself, man, I really like that knife. I just like the looks of it. You know, it just looks tough. I think it's pretty safe to say that I tend to like the more tactical style knives for some reason. You know, I just like the overall appearance, and usually because tactical knives are bigger too, and I just like big knives. But what we are working with here is a blade that is 3.7 inches. It is a flat grind. As you see, you have this nice top swedge. These beautiful grind lines on this. So get this. Absolutely sexy AF, isn't it? Woo! Love that. It is, I don't know if you can see that. Focus. It is S90V. We have a titanium handle that is milled. See if you guys can see that texture. So it has this nice texture that goes all around the edges here. It is a clamshell construction, so the two halves come together, and then that's your there. I mean, you can obviously see the parting line on this, and it's pretty well done. I mean, the fit and finish is really well executed on this, and all the Twosuns have this pretty much the same pivot here, but it's a good looking pivot, you know. It's T8 Torx. All the body screws are T8s as well. We have, of course, a titanium milled pocket clip. And it is not milled on the inside. Stainless steel lock insert there. And it's locking up at about, I don't know, I'd say like probably 40%, 45%. And an overall length of 8.9 inches. So this is a big knife, guys. And as you can see how this top of the blade here kind of swoops up. You got your jimp in there, so that when you put this in your hand in a saber grip, it is absolutely amazingly comfortable. You know, you just everything sits right there, and you know, you can just go to town with this. Of course, I never will, probably never cut anything with this, but in theory, this would work very nicely. It is a manual ball bearing pivot, ceramic detent and bearings with an amazing action. Super smooth. And let's see what else we got here. It is 5.4 ounces. So it's not a light knife by any means, but it, you know, it's not too heavy either for the size of it. It just feels like overall strength and quality when you hold this, and for what you pay for these knives, to feel this quality is just amazing. This knife I paid $140 for. I did get it on eBay, but I got lucky because, I mean, for a couple weeks I kept bidding on it and I kept getting beat because, I mean, the problem with eBay is it's all fine and good. I mean, you can get some great deals on there, but you have to be able to like sit in front of your phone and, you know, watch the countdown and be able to just you know, outbid the guy before you, you know. And I just wasn't able to do that. But I found this one that was just being sold outright for $140, and I don't know why nobody jumped on it. And to make matters even better, the seller was in the States. Usually all the sellers are from, the knives will be coming from China, so you're going to wait a couple weeks before you get it. So I was able to buy this, and then it was shipped to my house, and I had it within 2 days. So that was awesome. You know, I got lucky there. And I love this knife. And in my last video, I was talking about like where I am in my knife journey, and after being laid off, and I'm just kind of at a point right now where some would say that I've kind of regressed a little bit in what I'm looking for in knives or knife companies or whatever. I don't feel like I have, because the quality that I feel in this knife and other Twosuns that I've had in my hands is on par with WE and ZT any day of the week, guys. And anybody that's had any of these Twosuns in their hands will be able to tell you that's true. You know, I'm not just saying it because it's my knife and, you know, I have to justify it. But their fit and finish is amazing. They're always centered, just like WE's and Riots. The centering is absolutely perfect. I mean, I don't know, you can't really tell on this, but everything is nice and tightly fitted. Look at the tolerances on the top here. You can't even see the bearings. Everything is perfectly spaced. I mean, it is so well done. Oh yeah, we got a blade stock of 13.5, and it comes down to 14 thousandths behind the edge, and it gets up to about 16, 17 up here towards the tip. So it is absolutely a slicing machine. Of course, I haven't sliced anything yet, but it's geometry. It's gonna cut really well. I mean, look what it's doing to this air. I mean, it was there, and now it's there. I just cut it in half. Oh, you guys remember that show Zorro? So if some of you are old enough. Yeah, well, anyways, there's the Z. So this is designed by Mazwan Mokhtar. And I actually reached out to him on Instagram. Very, very friendly guy, and he was awesome to talk to. And you know, he actually gave me some details. Of course, I can't disclose them here, you know, but be on the lookout for this guy, guys, because he is going to be you're going to be seeing a lot more of him, and more than probably just Twosun. You know, he's going to make a splash. I mean, you can tell just by this one example, and I'm going to put in a bunch of pictures of different knives that he does, and or designed anyway. And the guy just has this look to his knives. It's just like they're just so beautiful. I think a lot of you will too. And he stands out. You know, he doesn't look like anybody else, in my opinion. So he was fun to talk to, you know, really down-to-earth guy. And I asked him, I told him I was going to be doing a review on this, and I wanted to be able to tell you guys a little bit about him and stuff. So he actually sent me a bunch of information of a almost like a biography, a little bit of what he is going to have on a website that he's building for himself. And so let me read some of this to you. All right. He was a mechanical engineering graduate. He quit the engineering industry after his daughter was born. That's happened to many of us. Well, maybe not engineering, but, you know, sometimes, you know, you can't find babysitters, and the easiest thing to do is either you or your wife or a girlfriend or whatever, one of you stays home with the kid. And, you know, because babysitting and to pay them is expensive too. So anyways, he quit the engineering industry and is now a full-time house dad and husband. Does knife designing also while running events revolving around like weddings and videography, and in the editing that goes along with that whole aspect. And he started designing his first knife in 2018. So, I mean, he hasn't been doing this for this long. I mean, to look at some of the designs that I'm going to show you guys that are going to pop up here, it looks like this guy has just started designing knives when he came into this world. It's just like, I just love his designs, and I don't know, how do you come up with something like this? I mean, I've had like thoughts in my head like, oh man, I could design a knife, but if you guys really ever sat down and like try to actually draw one out, it's a lot harder than you think, and to consistently be able to just come up with something different that's even better than the last one you did. It's crazy to me. But he's got the talents, no doubt. And so anyways, started designing his first knife in 2018, and that was after he bought a Kaiser. And there was nothing wrong with this knife, but it inspired him to recreate that knife more to his likings. And that is when his first model design was born, and that was the TS191 by Twosun, and that was the Orca. And now he is working closely with Twosun on many more designs. Obviously, this was one of them, the 191. He's got another one like the 196, and just a bunch more. Like I said, I'm going to put pictures in here. And if you guys got to go check him out on Instagram, because he's got all of them posted there. And if any of you have any questions, just message him. The guy is absolutely amazing. He will get back to you. He's not like some guy that like feels like he's better than everybody else. Like he wants to hear feedback, and he's willing to give you some information and answer any questions you have. And guys, I'm telling you right now, remember that I said this, and I think Justin has said it too from OCD for EDC, that I think Mazwan's one of his favorite designers as well. Him and Jelly Jerry also. Twosun's got some great designers, guys. And I think we're going to see a lot from Mazwan. And if I was a betting man, which I'm not right now because I don't have any money to bet, I'd be betting that he is going to be huge in the knife industry with us enthusiasts within less than 2 years. I'd say a year. I mean, I feel like anybody that's in this hobby will have heard his name. And I'm predicting it now. And Mazwan, you're amazing, buddy. And I know you're going to watch this video because you're not above it. You're a good dude. And, I feel like you deserve every bit of respect and recognition that we can all give to you. So keep it up, buddy. Look forward to buying many more of your knives. And